Okay, Alexander and DIA. I said I'd explain the I'm a walrus thing and the Big Lebowski. I think what happened here is somebody used me to explain what they did to President Trump. And somebody owes me a shitload of money. Okay. A, I was tortured. All right. B, it's illegal to hack people's minds. And C, I would have to say, if that's what they were doing, I've done a really good job exposing all of this shit, okay? So, the Big Lebowski, where Donnie, in that scene with Dirty Jesus over there, I've never even seen the Big Lebowski. It just popped up in my YouTube feed. So I went through and I watched all of the different, and I figured I'd put them together when the time comes, okay? So the AI put stuff up on my YouTube feed. I'll go in there and look at it. It's cybernetics. It can read my mind. Whatever I'm thinking as I'm scrolling through Twitter pops up. It's absolutely unfreaking believable how this works once you learn how to read it, okay? However, the all-mocking tongue started messing with me a long time ago, and I didn't realize they could read my mind, okay? I was posting stuff on Facebook, and they were responding to it on Fox News or on 740, on talk radio. And I had no idea that this technology was that advanced that everybody's a mind hive. I had no fucking clue, okay? Well, one day I'm listening to Michael Berry at my house, and he has a guy on named Rod Canyon. Seriously. And this is when my canyon got rotted pretty good. Now, I put all of this together after the fact, and with my past memories and everything else started coming together, and I put the jigsaw puzzle together here, okay, after the fact. I had no idea about any of this until when I started really getting the concept is when Michael Berry had Rod Canyon on his show, and they went to a commercial, and Cowboys was pushed into my mind somehow, the Dallas Cowboys. And 1 second after that, it came on a commercial about the Dallas Cowboys. And I was like, oh my God, they can read my mind. Because at this point, it was already weird, right? Of course, Barry just clicked that, I realize they can read my mind. So he starts fucking with me on the radio. Now, this is where I was saying Lockheed Martin played everybody. Or this voice of God weapon that the Marines has or the military has or whatever. Shit gets pushed into my head, okay? And whenever I'm going to tie the Big Lebowski together where Donnie was saying, I'm a walrus, I'm a walrus, I'm a walrus. It's exactly what happened to me whenever I realized that they could read my mind, because everything that was going through my head was Russia, Russia, Russia. And I was married to a Russian. And I was like, oh man, they're going to think I'm a Russian spy or something, right? Of course, this voice of God weapon's just going, Russia, Russia, Russia in my head. And it ain't even, I can't control it, right? It's kind of like whenever the entire time after that, I realized they could read my mind. And we were doing pitch and catches on Fox News. And every 5 seconds in my head, it's suck my dick. Suck my dick. It wasn't me, man. It's the voice of God weapon. And I remember one time that the Arkansas governor was on there, and I was trying to block it, right? The suck my dick, because I couldn't stop it. It was just automatic. And they're telepathic. It's fucking nuts. And he goes, don't say it. It's like one time, it used to, I would say I farted whenever I would fart. And Rush Limbaugh one time, when I said it many, many times after I'd farted. And I farted and Rush Limbaugh goes, don't say it. Swear to God, man, it's unbelievable. these pitch and catches and this telepathy that I have. Rush Limbaugh's the most telepathic person on the planet, okay? He's a fucking robot. Them things they put on his head gives him more access to his brain, right? Well, the story that I'm going to get into with Big Lebowski and how this came up and how I'm painting this picture, Polaroiding it for you. Whenever President Trump found out that they could read his mind, he probably went, Russia, 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 because somebody was pushing shit into his head. And that's when the media got all off on this Russia shit. And really, it was probably Lockheed Martin and the military the whole time just fucking with the media. Of course, everything in Pinky and the Brain's spot on, and there is a snowball, okay? Look, I don't have no ties to Russia, okay? In your old-fashioned ways. If there's technology in me somehow that I didn't have anything to do with putting it in me, how the fuck does that make me a Russian spy? That's not my fault, government. That's yours for allowing that to happen to me. And something's telling me the army set that up, okay? Especially after that rusty trombone fucking tweet. You lick somebody's butthole, it means you get in the picture. There's a lot of code here. And then on his name tag it said DAW. That's the story, and that's the parallel to exactly what happened to President Trump, probably. He probably flipped out like I did, and then you flip out even more because somebody's funneling fucking shit into your head and it's not coming from you, and it's like you're trying to block it the whole time. And that's part of this mind conditioning for a puppet leader program, right? That helps them split your personality. They can't split my personality because I split my personality with LSD when I was a kid and going to haunted houses and shit. Taking my time right behind my back. I'm gonna serve it to you. Yeah, there's something unique here, obviously. They've taken all this time and they still haven't split me. Remember Pinky and the Brain when they were coming in back from outer space? And the Russians thought they were aliens. Anyways, just tying those two together there. And Dirty Jesus and I had a pimple. Dirty Jesus was a child molester in The Big Lebowski, which I am Dirty Jesus, right? That was another thing that they put in there, and the only reason they do that is that the left, they're in here trying to find dirt on you. They're not doing extreme vetting to find out whether or not you're clean, right? They want you to be dirty. That's why they're a satanic cult. They're looking for shit like, has he ever molested a kid or anything like that? Is there anything we can hold over his head? There's nothing you can hold over my head. And as I just said, I don't know what this other technology here that's been painting the picture for them in order for me to infiltrate them has put in their head that isn't in my head, okay? So that's just something you need to take into consideration there, left. You don't have any dirt on me, and I'm not going to be one of your fucking puppet leaders, okay? So get your technology out of my fucking mind, all right? You do not have blackmail on me. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. There is nothing you can blackmail me for. You don't have any dirt on me. And I'm not going to be your bitch there, left-wing stone, okay? So get your shit the fuck out of my life.